Hi, my name is Valohna Wynn. I want to thank you so much for coming into the website, taking a look around, and maybe considering to go a little deeper to find out just who I am and what I do. First of all, I want to tell you why I'm passionate about this work. One is it's our birthright to come back to ourselves. We have been told so many things of how we're supposed to be and who we're supposed to be with, and if we do this or that, then we're perfect. And what I can tell you is you were born perfect. You weren't born imperfect, you were born perfect, however you came in. And what happens is we lose contact with that essence of who we are. So the work that I do is very somatic in nature. You know, I'm a certified emotion code practitioner. I studied under Dr. Bradley Nelson. And Dr. Brad was a chiropractor, and he used energy work in order to attach negative trapped emotions that are in the body and release them using muscle testing and magnet theory in order to change the data that we kind of get trapped in our body. What happens is if you've had an experience where you didn't feel great, that experience lingers and it kind of attaches into parts of the body and can cause lots of disease and distress, and it can just make you feel run down and not necessarily connected to the world or to who you want to be. Well, the good news is everything I do is about bringing you back to you. Bringing you back to you looks like you walking in the world, owning your world, taking your world with you, and having control over how exactly you want to experience your day. Regardless of what is being presented, you have a choice. We all have a choice of how we want to be, and it's like changing the lens of what we've been kind of buying. I guess what I want to say is the lens that you've been buying, and trying to find a way to come into a new way of being that says, this is my way of seeing the world, and this is how I want to be in the world, where it's kind and it's generous to my soul. So a typical session is going to look like 45 minutes of very, very deep conversation. I'm not a certified therapist. I am a very deep conversationalist, and what that looks like is us digging around in your past, digging around in your historical data to find the keys that kept you stuck, to find the place where you bought the Kool-Aid and you said, yeah, I'm that, I'm not worthy. No more, dear hearts, that doesn't need to happen. So from a 45-minute session of talking and unloading what's going on, then I'll go in and we will identify the trapped emotions in your body using muscle testing. It might be finger testing, it might be arm testing, it could be sway technique. I use a lot of different techniques to be able to identify the emotions. And then what I'll do is I will use magnet theory in order to remove those negative trapped emotions in the body. We have a grand meridian that runs down the back of our body. And what happens is it's pretty much as an information port. You can just imagine all the information, all the thoughts, all of the feelings, all of the self-talk is trapped in this band of energy. And so a magnet actually disrupts that signal and breaks it up so that we can capture that emotion and we can say it's no longer needed, no longer needed. And from there you'll be pretty raw. You know, it's a beautiful feeling to release something, because a lot of times what happens is it'll be something that's you thought you understood, but then you realized you have an aha moment and go, oh my gosh, it's connected to this puzzle piece. And so what happens is you can have a raw experience of releasing these emotions, and then I'm going to button you up and make sure you are closed up tight and you're nice, put back together. And that looks like a somatic experience of a guided visualization that's really custom designed for you, that's surrounding that experience where you can go deeper into your mind and you can then release that energy completely. And I use sound bowls, I'll use sound therapy, I'll use art therapy, I will use dance therapy, whatever it is that is needed in order to reach you in a way that brings you into your own brand of knowing. It is a delicious experience, and what I want to tell you is that the reason why I'm passionate about this work is because this is what love looks like at the other end of abuse and trauma and deep historical stuff that had to be worked out. You know, I'm a believer in what I do, and I know that if you look at at some of the testimonials, you'll find people really have had great experience. So if you want to share this information, please do give that gift. Typically, what'll happen is I'll talk with you on the phone. We'll get a kind of a read to see where you're at and how I can help you, and then we can go from there. So I want to tell you thank you so much for stopping into the website. Thanks for taking a look at what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. I want to bring you back to you, because there's nothing more delicious than looking in the mirror and saying, I like that person, and I trust that person, and I believe in that person when you look in the mirror. It's a powerful place to be. And if you shine, then you give permissions to other people to shine. And that is the gift that keeps on giving. So I'm Valohna Wynn. Thanks for coming to Valohna.com. I look forward to hearing from you. I hope that I do. And if not, that's okay. I'm sending you so much love anyway, because that is what love does.